dugsiga boardingka iyo maalinlaha ah ee Amano boarding and day school.
Come back from 4 students. This is our normal lessons from Amano boarding and day school online classes. And from our class, our normal class, we have studied how to find the permutations and also introduction to combinations. In this lesson, we will do some revisions and continue combinations. What from your class? What can I ask you one question about what was the meaning of combinations? I think you can remember combination is a selection of objects where the order of the objects does not make sense. Doesn't make sense. But for permutation, the order of the objects is very important. The order of the objects is very important. It has order. The order is very important. But for combinations, the order does not make sense. No order. No order. We don't want to consider the order of the objects. Look, if we have 3 students and we want to select a committee of 2 students, look, we have A, B, and C, these 3 students, and we want to form 2 students and a committee of 2 students. Therefore, in how many committees of 2 students we can form from 3 students? Look, AB is one committee, consists of A and B. Can we form another group which is called BA? No, they are the same committee. A and B, B and A, the same. Therefore, we can use A and C as committee. Also, we want to have B and C. We don't want to have CB and CA. Therefore, there are only 3 different committees. If you have 3 students, we can form a committee of 2 students that consists of 3 different committees. Therefore, as we did it earlier, the number of combinations is fewer than or less than the number of permutations, because the order is not important in combination. But for permutation, the order of the objects makes sense. Okay, let us continue. As you can remember, the formula, if we have n different objects, it means we have 3 students. And our objects are taken at a time without repetition. It means that we take 2 students each time. The number of combinations is n combination r can be found by n factorial divided by r factorial times n minus r factorial. I think you can remember the formula. As we did it earlier, it was n factorial divided by n minus r factorial divided by r factorial. There is no confusion. You can swap these 2 numbers. R factorial multiplication is commutative. You can write first r factorial and then n minus r factorial, or you can write first n minus r factorial times r factorial. Look, in this question we have 3 students. N is 3. Taken 2 objects at a time, 2 students at a time. If we apply this formula, it is 3 factorial, which is the 3 students, divided by 3 minus 2 factorial, taken 2 at a time, times 2 factorial. If you apply the formula for factorial notations, you have 3 factorial from the top. 3 minus 2 is 1 factorial times 2 factorial. If you proceed this one, we can simplify the top one. 3 times 2 times 1. And this 2 factorial goes 2 times 1 because 1 factorial is only 1. 2 cancels 2 factorial, 2 times 1 cancels out 2 times 1. Therefore, you have 3. It means that you have 3 different committees as here. A, B, B, C, A, C. Okay, let us continue our examples. For example, how many 4-person committees can be formed from a group of 10 people? You have a group of 10 students, and you are supposed to form a committee of 4 people from those 10 students. How many different committees are possible? Therefore, as long as we are dealing with committees, the order of the students or the order of the people does not make sense. In this question, we are given n different objects as 10. Also, R is given as 4. We want to select 4 students from 10. We will use combinations. Look here. 10 combination 4. It is the same as 10 factorial divided by 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial divided by 4 factorial. Sorry, divided by 4. This 4 factorial, it is R factorial times 4 factorial times 4 times 6 factorial. This formula, if you apply the formula, it is 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 4 taken at a time factorial times 4 factorial. If you simplify this one, you have 10 factorial divided by 10 minus 4. It is 6 factorial times 4. If you simplify this one as you did it in factorial notations, 10 factorial, it is start from 10 up to 1. 6 factorial, it is 6 up to 5, 6 up to 1, the product of 6 to 1. 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Therefore, 6 up to 1 cancels out 6 up to 1. From the top numbers, you have 10 times 9, which is 97, 20 times 7, divided by 24, which is from 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. If you divide those two numbers, you have 210 different comments that consist of 4 students from 10 students. Therefore, in this question, we are given 10 students and we want to form a committee of 4 students. Therefore, there are 210 different committees that we can form from 10 students by using each time as and 4 students. Okay, let us continue to the other example. Let us continue to our next example. Okay, this is example 3. But let's go back to example 2, sorry. This is example 2. Look, this example, what are we given and what are we asked to find? Let us first read swiftly. A committee of 3 persons is to be constituted, it means is to be selected from a group of 2 men and 3 women. In here we are given a group of 2 men and 3 women, it means 5 people. In how many ways can this be done? It means that you are supposed to select a committee of 3 people from 5 people. Then you are asked another question, which is how many of these committees will consist of 1 man and 2 women. It means that the first question, there is no restriction. It means that you have 5 people and you want to select 3 each time. But the next question, there is restriction. The 3 people that we are supposed to select from the 5, it should consist of 1 man and 2 women. Okay, let us do the first one. Let us do the first one. The solution. From here we are given n as our n, it is 2 plus 3, which is 5. And we want to take 3 at a time. If we apply the formula for combinations, this is 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3 factorial times 3 factorial. If we proceed this one, it's 5 factorial divided by 5 minus 3, which is 2 factorial times 3. Let us simplify. If we simplify this one from the top, we have 5 times 4 times 3 factorial, or you can continue. 2 times 1 divided by 2 times 1. Where does this 2 times 1 comes from? It is 2 factorial. Times, that is dot product. 3 times 2 times 1. Where does this 3 times 2 times 1 comes from? It is 3 factorial. Okay, let us use cancellation rule. If we use the cancellation rule, it means that this part cancels out this part. 5 times 4, it is 20 divided by 2. Therefore, there are 10 different comets that we can select. 5 people. But each comet consists of 10 and 3 different people. The other question, from the same question, we have 2 different questions. The first one, it was said that how many ways can we select 3 people from 5? But in this question, the 3 people should consist of 1 man and 2 women. Look. Okay, number question 2, we asked the committee should consist of 1 man and 2 women. It means that the 3 persons that we are supposed to do, or the committee that consists of 3 people, it should consist of 1 man and 2 women. It means that in this question we want to find the number of combinations, the number of comets that consist of 1 man from 2 men, and is multiplication. In how many ways can we select 2 women from 3? This is the number of ways that we can select 1 man from 2, and this is the number of ways that we can select 2 from 3. As you can remember, the number of combinations, if we are given 9 combination 8, if the difference between n and r is 1, it was simply said that we can take 1, as you did it earlier. Also remember, 9 combination 1, if the comet is only 1, it means that we will have 9. It means n combination 1 is n. N combination n minus 1 is 1. Therefore, we don't need to do a lot of calculations from here because we did it earlier. 2 combination 1, it is the same as 2. It means that there are 2 groups from the 2 men that consist of 1 man, times 3 combination 2. If you use your formula 3 factorial, okay, we have from here, okay, you can do this one, 2 times 3. That 3 comes from the number of combinations that we can do. 3 combination 2 is 3. If you multiply these 2 numbers, you have 6 different comets from here. Therefore, the total we have 10 comets. But 6 of these comets consist of 1 man and 2 women. This is the procedure that you can follow such questions. We will have another one. Therefore, from this question, it is about how we can apply the number of n combination 3. Therefore, I will give you some hints and you will proceed. This question we are given n combination 9. N combination 9 is given. Also, it is the same as n combination 8. You are supposed to find n combination 17, but these 2 numbers, they have same value. You can apply the formula for n combination r. It is the same as n factorial divided by n minus r factorial times r. From here, n combination 9, it is n factorial divided by n minus 9 factorial times 9 factorial. This one is the same as n factorial divided by n minus 8 factorial times 8 factorial. If you proceed this simple calculation, you can find the value of n from here. Then if you get the value of n, you can substitute here n combination 17. Let's continue. We can simplify this expression. N combination 8 can be simplified as n combination 8 times n combination 8 minus, n minus 8 factorial can be simplified as n minus 8 times n minus 8 minus 1 factorial. Then you will get n minus 9 factorial. This 9 can be simplified as, okay, let us go to this side to proceed it. We have from here n factorial. N factorial, sorry, let me use the other color. N factorial divided by, this one it doesn't change, but 9 factorial can be simplified as 9. You can stop at 8 factorial. From the other side, n factorial doesn't change, but n minus 8 factorial can be simplified as n factorial n minus 8 times n minus 8 minus 1, because it is decreasing, which goes to n minus 9 factorial times 8 factorial. Okay, look, from simple algebra, if you multiply this side by n minus 9 factorial, we can multiply the other side by n minus 9 factorial. Then n minus 9 factorial cancels out n minus 9 factorial. In the same procedure, n minus 9 factorial cancels out n minus 8 factorial. Then we have, from here, n factorial is left, and 9 times 8 from the denominator. From the other side, you have n factorial and n minus 8 times 8 factorial. The same procedure. If we multiply this side by 8 factorial and multiply this side by 8 factorial, it means that you can cancel 8 factorial and 8 factorial. Also 8 factorial and 8 factorial from the other side. Therefore, what's left is that n factorial divided by 9, n factorial divided by n minus 8. If you cross multiply, you will have n factorial, you will have n factorial times n minus 8 from this side. From the other side, we have n factorial times 9. If you divide each side by n factorial from this side and n factorial from the other side, then these two cancel out and these two cancel out. Therefore, we have n minus 8 goes to 9. This implies that the answer n, it was, if you take this, if we swap this equation, it means that if we add each side by 8, adding each side 8, you have n is 17. If n is 17, now you can answer the equation, which is n combination 17. It means that we have n from this calculation, 17 combination 17. As you did it earlier, n combination n go is 1, 8 combination 8 is 1, 17 combination 17 is 1. Therefore, the required answer, it is 17 combination 17, it goes to 1. Therefore, we will stop there, but I will gonna give you one question. Look, this question you are supposed to do. This question you are supposed to do it here. From Form 4, Somaliland Form 4 book. From Somaliland Form 4 book, you will answer the question is from Form 4 book below after the lesson about combination. Then we will continue the other lesson, our other session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.